Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. It is lovely to see you today, and I hope that you are doing well. I need to apologize immediately for the accidental rage bait that was the title of the previous episode. Who is Johnny Silverman? The amount of people who thought I was purposefully being obtuse and misspelling Silverhand was quite funny. So apologies, I really didn't mean that. And I was very surprised at the amount of people who have just never seen that quest. So I'm glad I could bring that all to you. Speaking of quests, what I would like to do today, if we go over to the journal, is take a closer look at some of the quests we have in here, which may or may not be time sensitive. Like, I would be very surprised if this, I'll Fly Away, which is Scorpion's funeral, isn't time sensitive. And I think the, I was going to say the obfuscation, the complete lack of description for the quest probably insinuates that it is going to be time sensitive. Like, I don't think they're going to delay the funeral for me, so we'll probably go and do that, because I would be devastated to miss out on, well, really any quest. So we'll try and do that today. I really would have loved to have gone and done the Joshua quest, the Cinnamon continuation. So maybe we'll go to the funeral, and then we'll maybe go do Cinnamon. Does that sound good? I think that sounds good. I will also preemptively apologize. I am really, really tired. The past week I've been really struggling with sleep. I don't know what's causing it, but I am ridiculously tired. So I will try not to yawn, but if a yawn creeps out, I apologize. Something which many of you have mentioned to me, and I've been thinking, yep, I'll do that. I'll remember to do that. You can access your stash from your car. Isn't that cool? So I figured we might as well put some iconic weapons in here. Plan B, we've got the Chaos Pistol, Widowmaker, Kongao. Again, people have been telling me how to say it, and I forget every time. Do I want to keep that? Of course, we're going to keep Divided We Stand. It is incredible. It is powerful, and it is allowing me to finally tap into the smart weapon playstyle as a netrunner. The Sniper Overwatch, I'm going to deposit it. And the reason being, if I don't deposit it, I will only use it because I love a sniper. So I'm doing this for my own benefit, honestly. And again, maybe there's a world where later in the playthrough, and again, this is going to heavily depend on me, really. Maybe there's an avenue to changing build just to try other things out and show more builds to you guys through my lens. Because I imagine you, if you've played the game several times, you know all the builds and you know how fun they are. Seeing as I'm only going to be doing one recorded playthrough of the game, it might be fun to, you know, change eventually and try out some other fun builds. So I'll keep those all in there, and no doubt we'll get to play with them at some point. I will keep the pistol. I'll keep the pistol. The reason being, I've got a silencer on it. I can still use it in a stealthy situation. Though honestly, I think at this point, I'm going to be doing stealth almost primarily through my hacks. And if that goes tits up, then Divided We Stand is going to be making an appearance to save me. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm putting it in. There we go. Now I'm not going to be tempted. So, nice. Happy with that, really happy. So let's close that for now. Let's go back into our inventory, because we now do have a space opened up. So I'll move Divided We Stand. Hold on, let me unequip everything. We'll put Divided We Stand in slot 1. In slot 2, we've got Crusher, Power Shotgun, Power Pistol. Did I not get a smart shotgun? I may have done, and I may have sold it. I'm going to double check now because knowing my luck, it's here and I'm just missing it. No, I'll put Crusher in. Yeah, just in case, you know, the opportunity arises for me to try it out. So we'll chuck that in. Converts 20% of damage dealt to thermal. Yep, let's give that a go. God, I look so silly. I look so silly. Oh, we probably should go back to our apartment and change our wardrobe. I would if it weren't for the fact that I do think that we're probably on a bit of a time crunch. As for the final slot, do I want to put in like a melee weapon maybe? Black Unicorn, the Nehan knife, Punk knife. Let's try knife out. Why not? There we go. There we go. Is there anything else I wanted to mention before we dive on in? I don't think so. I don't think so. We might have some things that we can craft and upgrade. Obviously, I'd love to get this to tier 5, divided we stand. I'm way away from that. I don't have anywhere near enough tier 5 item components. We could try and craft some, and we could, but I'm not going to be able to craft enough. I can make 19, so I'd still be quite short. I'd need 13 more. So there's no point in me doing that right now. As for quick hacks, still lacking there, but I probably can actually combine some of my tier 3 to get to tier 4. So how many did I need? Sorry, crafting quick hacks. I just need 4 more. So I'll craft 4 more of these just off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And now I can craft a brand new tier 4 quick hack. I'd love to try the Contagion overheat combo, which is written here. Apply a burn or overheat effect against an affected enemy will cause the leaked toxic substance to detonate. That sounds great. I also have to wonder if we will eventually pick up a smart weapon, let's say a smart assault rifle again, that propagates a burn effect. Because at the minute, Divided We Stand is chemical, isn't it? If we go back to here, poison chance, sorry, not chemical. It says bullets may cause chemical explosions, but this is able to poison enemies. So I wondered if there's a world where we can get a different, not necessarily iconic smart assault rifle, but a smart assault rifle which has a burn chance. That way we Contagion, pull the gun out, and hopefully just watch everything explode. But yeah, I'm down to give that a go. Let's see if we can sort that. And again, I'd love to upgrade my OS as well. We need to go visit a Ripperdoc for that. So again, we've got so much to do, so much to take care of, and it's just figuring out the correct order. And I don't know what that order is at the moment. So let me have a look at the map, and maybe that will sort of inform my decision-making process. So Mitch is all the way over there, and that is for the funeral. I think we're just going to go over there now. Let's be making our way on over. And I will, for those of you who watched the end of the last episode, quick drive or auto drive completely screwed me over. Like, I was running people over, I was crashing, it was not good. So from here on out, we will be manually... Oh, Johnny! Hey, hold on. He sat next to me. Johnny! Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, hold on. We're gonna put some music on for Johnny. Now, wouldn't it be special if Samurai were playing? I want chipping in. Zerzex Heave-Ho? No, I'm not a fan. What about Pon-Pon shit? Oh, go on, man. Come on, Johnny. It'd be hilarious if he faded away now. Oh, he's looking at me as if to say, WTF is this? Hold on. Okay, I do feel bad. I feel like I'm ruining the moment. All right, I'm gonna turn it off. Johnny, we'll listen to the sound of the road, the revving of the engine. That's cute, though. I really like that he's appeared next to me. Does he do that in every car, or is it only for this one because of the Samurai branding, I wonder? I'm also convinced that some of these advertisements that we're seeing around are different to like what we've seen before. Whether or not they are being triggered by our progression through the main story to try and keep things fresh. You know, as if like, okay, they've now done this Pan Am quest. Enable, you know, another 10 advertisements. So it feels like the world is changing. I feel like that would be something which would be so easily modded as well. And honestly, if there are some really cool in-universe non-immersion breaking mods, I feel like that would be a great thing to mod in. Just for a little bit more variety. Okay. Oh, I did not brake fast enough. Yeah, I've got to say, I'm loving the samurai car. Loving the samurai car, though I will probably endeavor to get my own car, because this feels like it's Johnny's car. It's not. It's Johnny Silverman's. But you know what I mean. It's the samurai branding. It's very Johnny. I want to try and find something that's V. And I know many of you might think, well, V's already got his car. Let's explode that. Turn around. Now I realize... Oh, God. I was going to say, I realize I didn't actually equip Contagion Overheat, and it might be a little bit late for me to do that now. Okay, ducking down again. Locking on. I think that's all of them. Hey, Street Cred 45 as well. Get in. Oh, well, it couldn't have gone any better. What do we got here? RC7 ZAR, assault rifle muzzle brake. I'm fully expecting a pop-up now to say I'll fly away completed because I didn't get there in time, which would be the ultimate piss take. Like knowing that I'm here, ready to go in, but me deciding to loot would be just enough time for the game to skip. Okay, I'll drive over. I was gonna say I'll leave the car here, but no, let's go over. There we go. And I think we've lost a wing mirror, yeah. I think we lost a wing mirror in the gunfight. Oh, what is this? They're over here. Ah. Okay. Let's coast over. Yeah, I'm glad I came here. I'm glad I came here because I really would have hated missing this. Talk to Mitch. And I suppose before, you know, I want to immerse myself, but something which I did see in here, Mitch Anderson. I don't think we've read this. Maybe we have, but I don't think I have. Mitch is a member of the Bright family, a group of nomads in the Aldecaldos nation. During the Unification War, along with a number of other Aldecaldos, Mitch fought on the side of the Free States with the Panzer Boys, a division of elite combat AVs and armored vehicles. After coming back from the front, Mitch helped the Aldecaldos with their smuggling operation, a much better fit for him than fighting on the battlefield. He's good friends with Pan Am and is one of the most respected members of the family. Loyal to his friends, uncompromising with everyone else. Okay. And I wonder if this has any info about all of the different families. Let's have a read of this now, and then we'll go in. Nomads. The first nomads were farmers forced to leave their land by a series of natural disasters, wars, and corporate machinations. They moved out, gathering in larger and larger groups, hoping to find a better home for their families. But what they saw on their journeys across the states convinced them they were better off staying on the move. Historically, the nomads are divided into 7 nations, such as Snake Nation, the Aldecaldos, and Jades. Or Hodes? That doesn't look like an A. Hold on. I have a list of every single nomad nation. Nomads. The Hodes. Yeah, must be in here. No, my bad. Sorry, I completely forgot. Each of which is divided into clans, and from there divided further into individual families. Nomads travel with their entire families in search of gainful employment. They rebuilt cities and factories after the collapse, while also playing on important roles in creating the maglev network. Some clans take jobs from corporations, seasonal of course, so as to not stay in too long in one place, while others work for local communities. Nomads place value on family, biological or not, and follow their own unique code. They demonstrate loyalty to family and clan above all else. I feel like I maybe did read this, but I appreciate the recap nonetheless. Okay. Let's go in. Let's go and have a conversation with Mitch. I also can't help but notice whatever that is over there. That, like, purple light? I don't think I've ever seen that. And what do we got here? Bombus drone? Can I just...
Look what I found.
Oh, he's controlling the drone!
Whose was that? Josh's. He had it since he was a child.
Oh, wow.
I need a power inverter for my pickup. Have you seen anything?
No. Go check Alice's pile. There's still quite a bit there.
Thanks. May they find peace.
May they find peace.
Right, so after they've lost family members to whatever reason, natural causes, while highly unlikely, it's maybe possible, they then divvy out their gear as a means to ensure their own longevity. Ammunition, weapons, supplies, and car parts. Total value 44,000 eddies.
We have a saying. Catch you on the trail.
I'll catch you on the trail. What's your name, sir? You are Aldecaldo Gunslinger. Cool. It's a great name. Okay.
Hey, V, come here.
Hey, Mitch.
A little closer now.
Hey, Mitch. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, but, meh.
Oh, the music.
So many dead. So many of them good friends, too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it's like to lose your best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Name was Jackie.
Uh-huh. How'd he go?
Like everyone goes in Night City.
Anyway, come on. Help me out with something.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Some loose ends. Final goodbye. I don't much want to do it alone.
Sure.
Okay, I'll help.
Come on, then.
I'll
You're
talk.
okay behind the wheel, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
And?
We're going for a drive.
Uh-huh. And where?
I can tell you're a city boy. You want to know everything. Now. Yesterday. A little patience, V.
Okay.
Here in the Aldecaldos, it all stays in the family. Used to be Scorpion's, that rig. Now she belongs to me. And my old girl's right next to it.
Nice wheels. Both of them.
Damn right. Out here, those wheels are our life. I'll take Scorpion's, you hop in the other.
Okay. Why don't we just take one?
Why don't we just take one?
Because we need two.
Shit. You're about as useful as a data term helpline.
You'll see, V. Trust me.
Dare I ask again, where are we going?
Seriously, where are we going?
One of Scorpion's favorite spots. I owe him one, V.
Okay. Sure.
All right, let's go.
Let's hit the road. Follow me.
Oh, so yeah, this is Mitch's. I thought that... All right, I'm with you. I was going to say, and I'll quickly pause now to say it so I can immerse myself in the quest. I've been really surprised at the anti-Aldecaldo sentiment in the comments. Not that people are, like, hateful, but there's very clearly a overarching sort of dislike, shall we say, for them, for the quest line, and even for Panam, which has really surprised me because I've really quite enjoyed the quest line. I've really enjoyed getting to know them, the nomad lifestyle, and there's been a couple questions in regards to me talking about how Saul is sacrificing the freedoms of his family and how Panam is just looking out for those freedoms and is hesitant to do or take the same actions which Saul is taking. Because, and I've mentioned this in a couple responses, Saul is a pragmatic individual. And to him, what he is doing is a necessity to ensure the survival of his family, which is totally understandable. On the other hand, it is a slippery slope wherein, beginning to work with corporations, and annoyingly, I do think this is in the Lost episode, but there is a terminal inside the Aldecaldo's camp. I can't remember where exactly it is, but we get to see the deal which is being struck between Saul and I believe Biotechnica. And in the deal, he is very clearly being shortchanged. He's not getting the most out of the deal. I think he accepts a 25% loss because they were going to go with somebody else, but then he says, well, actually, we'll do it for less, and you can strike the health insurance off of that. So it's sort of that first seed, that little bit of desperation, which, as we have seen time and time again in Night City, can then be used by these mega corporations to leverage people, or in this situation, a family, the nomads, the Aldecaldos, into submitting to their whims through, abusing the desperation, the need of the people that they are working with. And you then fall into some sort of debt slavery where you are needing to work with them in order to pay off your debt to them, whether that is monetary or otherwise. And I think Panam is very aware of that, and she is actively trying her best to steer Saul and her family away from that outcome. But again, the joy of this is you can see that Saul is trying his best. He's a good man. It's not like he's evil and Panam is righteous in standing up to him. It's more so she embodies those core values, the core tenets of which we've read before. I think there's 8 original ones and 3 new ones. Whereas Saul is willing to maybe turn a blind eye to a couple of them in order to make sure that his family is fed. Like, neither of them are wrong for doing what they are doing. It's just an unfortunate circumstance brought on by the fact that Night City and the Megacorps, which run Night City, are just so horrible. And the life here is horrible. And it's trying to eke out a living wherever you can. So again, I've really, really enjoyed it. It's been a really great quest so far. Getting to know them and understand them, and it offers such a great bit of contrast and juxtaposition, especially, narratively, but also visually. Like, being out here in the Badlands, you feel free. You feel like you're not being suffocated by the neon lights and the dimly lit alleyways of Night City, and of course the Megacorps breathing down your neck. Though, of course, you do still have a little bit of that with the Militech convoys, the Biotechnica stuff. It's I've really enjoyed it. So that's why I've been a bit surprised that so many people didn't like this when they played through it, because to me it's great. It's really good. So anyway, let's continue.
Mitch, you hear me?
Yep. But more driving, less talking.
Sure. Let's go. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have to match his speed. Yeah, look, I can't drive too fast.
Sun on my face.
Is Johnny in
wind
here?
My hair. Perfect.
Oh, hey. Haven't seen you in a while.
Not a fan of funerals.
Yeah, you and death don't really mix.
Say that like it's my fault. Never asked Saburo to put me on that fucking chip. Or for you to slot it in your head.
I hope this place is too far.
Speaking of, where are we going?
Not a clue.
My, what a good little Boy Scout. So trusting, so accommodating.
It's for Scorpion. His last wish or something. Is that good enough for you?
Great. Never a dull moment.
And he's gone. There's an irony there, but we mentioned it's been so long since we last saw Johnny, but the whole ride over here, he was riding shotgun. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to this.
Here we are. Go ahead, kill the engine.
I don't think I've ever been to this part of the Badlands. No. I think we've come down here before. Because this is Rocky Ridge, isn't it? But I don't think we've ever come this far north. Talk to Mitch.
We set him up behind the wheel, douse the car, then light it, let him fly off the edge.
This is like some sort of Viking funeral in the Badlands. If that's what he'd have wanted.
I mean, if that's what Scorpion wanted.
He did. Said it 1,000,000 times if he said it at all. Grab me that can, will you?
Sure, but before we do that, I just want to have a look. God, it's so eerie. Just how different it is from... What is this here? Hold on, let me loot that. Death of a mercenary, author unknown. Quick enough, not I. Nor bold enough, nor agile. Tangled up in wires like a nest of vipers vile. Was it I who fell? Or was it done to me? Dissolving, disappearing, with you I wish to be. Now tethered, clamoring, the restless swarm, beating in my ears a pale rage. No! Into the earth I seep my life, the sweet thorn sticks in my throat, a chill burns brighter. On to the end? What a thought. A huddled husk I tumble for the dawn. The old certainty of youth is felled, and from its gnarled trunk memories fall forth, hours of ours sharp and pressing race, embittered in a power-locked embrace. With you I wish to be, and so I go, down a road without end, through woods half-dreamt, and the chill-bleached delirium of desire flies into trepid trembling sand. Through the fog your shadow sharpening, the swarm tangles in me once again, to sway with you like sweet grasses dry. Still, glassy dust will naught but rise. Again, it's such a surprise to me. I didn't think we'd be getting... I would say it's damn good poetry. Right? I didn't think we'd be getting that in this game. It's so full of surprises. But this is very much a stand-in for like your traditional Viking funeral, right? Sending them out on the boat to be torched with a flaming arrow.
Here you go.
Great. Go ahead. Put it in the passenger seat.
And he's put the body in there. Driss, Scorpion, Mariana.
I see the driver is already behind the wheel.
No point wasting time. Another hour or two, and he'll puff up like a balloon.
That's kind of gross, but yeah.
Right. Shall we get this show on the road?
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Are you absolutely sure this is a good idea?
No, V. No, I am not. But it was my best friend's dying wish. So I'll do whatever the fuck I can to make it happen. With or without you.
That's fair.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. I already got a rag in the can. You light it. I'll start the car.
Okay, sure. Light the rag on fire. Oh, when he meant in the can, I see.
She's burning! Quick, before she blows!
May the road be kind to you, friend. Out with a bang. Just like he wanted. Soot and ash. That much remains. So, how about a beer?
Sure. Okay. Go on then.
Sure. I'll drink to a send-off like that.
Well, come on. Nothing like a good cold one.
I thought he
Agreed.
might give me one. Should I? Hold on. I probably have one in my backpack. Let's have a look. Consumables. Do I have a beer in here? I probably do. Broseph Ale, lager, vodka, bluegrass. Let's go for a 21st stout. There you go. So where'd Scorpion come from?
Hey, speaking of, where'd that nickname come from? Scorpion.
Funny. You know, I haven't the slightest idea. Never asked him.
He is Scorpio or something?
Maybe he had a big stinger. Scorpion, you old bastard. I'm gonna miss you, man.
Mitch, why me? Why'd you ask me to help?
You seem like a good egg.
I'm serious.
I don't know, I guess the fact that I'm still here to send him off right. That's thanks to you. Your paths crossed. Just for a moment. But damn, was it the right one? Listen, there's a few things of his you ought to have. Like this little good luck charm. Go on. It's yours.
What is that? Is that like an action figure?
What is it?
Not a clue. Scorpion always had it on him. No idea why. Listen. I'm gonna sit here for a while, all right? Brood in peace.
Understood. I'll be off then.
Sure. Listen, if you want, you can take my car back to camp. Whatever works for you. Oh, and, thanks, V. For today. And for getting me out of that shit back then, too. You're all right. You're really all right.
Oh, thank you, Mitch. Oh, I'm not going to take his car because, of course, he's going to want to get back to camp at some point, and I don't want him to have to walk, the poor fella. I enjoyed that. Like, for me, I don't really have much of a connection with Scorpion because, of course, I didn't have the time to build that sort of relationship with him. But what I have been able to do is slowly come to feel like I am a part of the Aldecaldo's family. And this is something I've wanted to talk about, especially in regards to Panam. Like, when I play video games, and I'm going to get serious for a second about this. When I play video games, I know many people want to have their relationships with characters They want to, you know, get to the sex scenes and everything. And sure, like if that's your thing, sure. Like I'm not gonna say anything about that. We all play games for different reasons. What I don't like is when these sorts of romantic relationships are shoehorned in to fit that kind of agenda. The agenda being we need to let the character have sex with this beautiful woman or this gorgeous, handsome man or whatever. And you can feel that the relationship aspect of it is a little bit threadbare, a bit sudden, and doesn't really serve much of a purpose outside of the sex at the end. What I've really enjoyed about the Panam relationship is we are alone in Night City. Like, we had Jackie and he was our SA and we were his. Yeah, we've got Victor. And I'd say Victor, up until Panam, is probably our closest confidant. Same with Misty. Like, we've got those people we can turn to. And of course, since the passing of Jackie, Mama Wells has also become part of our inner circle. Someone that we can trust, someone that we love. Not romantically necessarily, but we've got these connections. And they mean so much more in a game world like this than they would in most other games, where everyone is looking for an angle. Everyone is looking for a way to use and abuse. So having a genuine relationship with people feels really nice. And to be able to have helped Panam and to feel that we have found each other amidst this turbulent, horrible world, and for a brief moment experience love, as it were, whether or not it's like, you know, again, it comes down to the player and how you want to role play it. Whether it's genuine, like full-on love, whether it's love through circumstances, whatever. But it feels really quite sweet to have Panam in our corner. And I don't feel like it was shoehorned in, much like other games may have done. Maybe some of you will disagree with me, and in fact, I'd ask you to. If you do disagree with my assessment, you know, I want to have these conversations, because it's through these conversations that I think we become more knowledgeable and we can, you know, put together more comprehensive and cohesive opinions on these sorts of things. But yeah, I've been a big fan of it. Really, really big fan of it. So yeah. And moments like this, like, we didn't do any combat. We just drove in a car, shot off the ramp, watched Scorpion explode, shared a beer, quest over. That's been half an hour of my day today. Do I feel like I've missed out because I've not shot my gun? No. Like, I've really, really enjoyed just getting to chat with Mitch. And, you know, I know he's right here next to me, but I do wonder if I can call him. Mitch Anderson. Probably not. That would be maybe strange. Yeah. But I reckon in the future, if I wanted to, I probably could get away with giving him a call. And he would answer and be like, hey, V, what's up? Like, speaking of, can I maybe call... You know, we mentioned her. Can I call Panam and tell her that we did...
Hi there, V.
Hey! Did you sort things out with Rogue?
How's it going with Rogue?
It's going. Knock on wood.
So, things are settled?
For now, we're good at avoiding each other, and that's fine with me.
And there's been no problems with Kang Tao.
No complications with Kang Tao.
So far, so good. They sent another patrol around the station, but they're dead set that it was Raffen that downed their AV and attacked Hellman's guards.
Good.
Station's proprietor's sticking to that version, so we're covered for now.
Awesome. Well, I'll catch you later.
Take care.
Talk soon, V.
Nice. I think we've also had some texts from, is it Mitch? Not Mitch, Cassidy. Can't remember his first name. Is he in here? I've probably gone past him. Mitch, Mama Wells, Kirk Sawyer, Flaming Crotch Man. There we go. He's right at the top. Cassidy. Sorry, I just went straight past him. Can I call Cassidy and see what he's up to? I wasn't sure if I could touch base with some of the Aldecaldos and just say, hey, you know, I've helped out with Scorpion. Where is Saul Bright? Saul Bright. Oh, I love Saul's profile picture. That's cool. No, nothing. There's one other person I want to call, mainly because we've just had the conversation about losing a friend. Damn, never mind. Okay, let's open up the map. While we're in this area, I was going to say if there's any quests. I mean, there is this section here. That feels like something maybe we can investigate. Let me quickly put some levels in. We are now free to begin putting attribute points in Reflex's body or cool because we've got intelligence and tech capped. Where do I want to put my attribute point is the question. I don't know. So under body, we have Painkiller, which gives me health regeneration in combat, or Fury Road, which increases my damage when I am colliding and I take less damage. So I can become very much, well, it says Fury Road, Mad Max Fury Road, right? We could go into Cool, which would allow me to pick up Killer Instinct, more damage with knives, axes, and silenced guns outside of combat, and you get the preview of the damage dealt. That would then allow me to unlock things like Gag Order, landing an attack on an enemy right after they detect you will delay detection from other nearby enemies, or Quick Getaway, more movement speed after neutralizing an enemy while undetected, which would work for me with my net running. Feline Footwork, more movement speed, sounds pretty good. Small Target, more mid chance when crouched. Blind Spot, when crouched, the higher your mid chance, the longer it takes for enemies to detect you, and Unexposed. This is great for a more stealthy playstyle. The other thing we could do, of course, is go into Reflexes, which would get me Slippery and would get me Stunt Jock, which allows me to double jump out of, or, you know, jump out of by double tapping F, my car, or slide out, which sounds cool. It would allow me to eventually get back to Air Dash. And would I like to get back to Air Dash after what I've said before? Yeah, I think by the time I get to Air Dash, considering I'll need to level up, you know, several more times, it might be more appropriate for me to be air dashing. And it would help me with maneuverability and stuff. So maybe we do put it into Reflexes and we begin going into some of these smaller perks down here. Faster movement speed and stuff. Shoot while sprinting, sliding, and vaulting. Let's do that. And I don't know if I'll put my perk point in there. I'll probably put my perk point over here for Target Lock Transfer, so I can go further into my smart weapon stuff. I would really like to unlock Smart Synergy as well, so I can overclock and just completely decimate enemies. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Super happy with that. We will go and do the Vasquez Joshua thing next. But beforehand, again, there is just a little outcropping here of what looks like shacks. I figured we might as well, while we're in the area, just go and take a gander. And look at this weather. Wow. What a gorgeous game. Oh yeah, so all in all, Aldecaldos, the Nomads, the Badlands, I've really, really enjoyed it. But what I would like to do now is try and pivot more to doing quests in Night City, and then, you know, come back out here later, because we have spent a fair few episodes mainly out here, which, again, I don't mind, but it does just mean... Oh, it's like a dirt track. Look at that. And there is an Emperor 620 Ragnar, awarded the Golden Seat Belt at the Cologne Motor Show in 2072, but I can't do anything to it. Self-destruct, take control, floor, all of them are blocked. That's weird. Huh, I wonder if you can race around here. Well, there is... Trauma Team? Has something happened here? They definitely just flew away from this compound. There's a Wraith's car. Court Spectre. Oh shit, yeah, there's dead bodies. Oh, no way. What? Oh my god, okay. And there's a floating car. What have we just...
Oh, fuck.
Johnny! New job, dress to kill? What? Such the set. Oh, hold on, guys. We will go and do the Joshua thing, but what's happened here? So we've got a member of the Wraiths who is very much dead. Got a lady here whose name we cannot see. We're unable to scan. Corporate armor-plated armored breastplate. Stamina booster, medical gauze. Colby CX410 Grand Boot. The most widely sold delivery truck in Night City with up to 100,000 units in the city alone. What does this say over here? I cannot read that. I cannot read that. I thought it might say corruption or something. Corrupt. I don't know. Phantom tough-lined cargo pants. So it seems to me, given the cameras and what we've seen back here, that we have interrupted an ad shoot for maybe this here car. And she would have been the model posing with it. And someone has most certainly escaped via trauma team. Tier 5 item components, nice. Hazmat suit. New ad shoot, rural beauty. Inspire the city, enjoy the country. I know there has been a lot of feedback regarding the new ad campaign for Pseudo, but I'd like to remind you this was the client's decision, and although we might not agree with it, we must respect it. The person behind it is Pseudo's new creative director and son of the company president, Michael Koch. Below, I've attached a statement from Mr. Koch, and I request that you abstain from unsolicited commentary at this time. With the Rural Beauty campaign at Pseudo, we want to show that exclusive corporate attire need not be bound by elegant design alone, but also by comfort. Focus tests tell us that many of our consumers and potential consumers enjoy the idea of being able to make a visit from their downtown offices and penthouses to their cottages on the outskirts of the city without the need to change into a new outfit or reimagine their wardrobe. So, there you have it. We have to work with the direction we've been given. In terms of our new ad's composition, let's stick with some format of the model with the car. But instead of a luxury make or limo, we're swapping in a Thornton Colby boot. Pickup trucks are time-tested symbols of the rural and rustic lifestyle. Our aim should be to capture the genius in its simplicity. Now, because the set is in a more hazardous area, near the old racetrack, I tried to work out a single-day trauma team package for everyone. If anything happens, you should be covered. But if you do own your own private firearm, I'd advise bringing it with you anyway. So good luck out there and enjoy the session. I'm counting on your bright minds to find and capture this rural beauty Mr. Koch has envisioned. Signed, Clint Walter. And now the car has miraculously descended. Okay. Speaking of, I know many of you have said that my game is more bugged than you've ever seen. It's probably because I've got a million mods installed. I have like 2. One is a bug fix mod, ironically. So, yeah, I don't know. But don't worry, like, my immersion isn't too broken, fortunately. Like, I'm kind of used to it now. Like, if things weren't broken, that would probably break my immersion even more. So let's get inside. Dressed it. Wait, is that the quest? Do I just own this car now? Wait. Oh, whoa. What? Dress to kill. A photo shoot in Wraith territory. Respect. Nothing sells like a good and gory firefight. Man, if you'd seen our ultra underground word of mouth gigs. Anyway, looks like they were trying to sell some effing overpriced sad rags, but at least some choom had the corpo balls to drag him out here on that sweet, sweet ride. Okay. Sure. I don't know what to say. Did not think that I'd be getting a brand new car. So if I get out, can I summon you? Yeah, there it is. And there's Scorpion's Apollo. Ah, nice. All right, well, that is so unexpected. That is so unexpected. I mean, we might as well give it a go then, right? I mean, it's our brand new whip. We may as well. Well, again, after the episode, I'll make a note of that name, Clint. Mr. Cock. Maybe there'll be a continuation of this, where maybe we can find the company responsible, maybe even Mr. Cock himself, and just say, hey, we were out there in the Badlands, and we saw what happened to the chute. There is a whole road leading up here. Like, I'm now kind of... Because I know when we leave the Badlands today, I don't really want to be coming back anytime soon. I kind of want to do this, go get the Assault in Progress done, and then drive up here and just see if there's anything up there. And then Vasquez is there. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. So let's go do the Assault in Progress. And then we will make our way on over up that road to the north just to see what may or may not be up there. Let's go and get on Morrow Rock Radio. Trauma. What great timing for this song to play. And I tell you what, I thought I had a car behind me. It handles really well over the desert. This is really nice. Compared to some of the other cars I take that back. Compared to some of the other cars I've driven, this is a dream. Okay, we're getting up. We're approaching the site. Let's see what's going on. NCPD scanner. I'm guessing these are the sorts of quests and stuff which can repopulate. Like gigs, obviously there's only one gig. You can't like continue getting gigs forever, but I'm guessing the NCPD scanner is a way to keep the game fresh for longer. No cameras? What are we looking at over here? I can initiate overload on a bunch of stuff, but I don't know what I'm looking at. Cyber psychosis. Should I do it? Let's do it. Why not? I don't know who I've done that on, but I'm going in. Get my gun ready. We'll approach this rock here. Yeah, they've opened fire on him. Nice. Oh yeah, look! That's so cool. Okay, let's do it again. We will cyber psychosis on you. And then we'll open fire on anything left over in the hopes that they will now hopefully deal with their cyber psychosis ally. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Okay, getting down. This is awesome! I'm loving the Overwatch position where we can just like rain hellfire from above. So I will burn out your synapse. Wait, are you the last one left? Oh, I think wow, I thought there were multiple more. Cool, right, well, let's loot up and see what exactly was happening over here. Why were Militech quarreling with... Well, I'm guessing it's the Wraiths they were working alongside, or working against, should I say. What do we got here? 1C55, 7A55. So, I think we start with... 7A. 55. 1C, 55, 55. No, I can't do E9BD. Can I? Damn. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Extracted data, quick hack, sonic shock. Okay, what do we got over here? EMP grenades, soldering iron, bunch of stuff, loads of food and drink and what have you. Tier 5 item components. Nice. Oh, I'm loving that. We are going to be able to get our tier 5 divided we stand way quicker than I would have expected. Okay, let's go and inspect this. Skill shard solo. And we just picked up the shard. Archived conversation between Militech. Tracked another bug. Area and links secured. All enemy personnel neutralized. Neutralized. Search the area, collect data, and see if you can find any more of the bastards. The wraiths need to vanish for good. Copy that. And then there's another one here. Report, read it quick. It ain't good. Oh. What happened? There you go. Boss, got that Militech broadcast, and to be blunt, it's effed. They're moving into the Badlands, want to take over the whole region. The orders I managed to decipher say they want to push us even farther from the city. Main objective is to secure the border, get a handle on smuggling. So they're back tilting at windmills again. Great. Well, I mean, we've seen that repeatedly with the, you know, convoys where Militech are being hounded by the wraiths or vice versa, so... Interesting. More so that they're focusing on the wraiths and they don't really care too much about the Aldecaldos, who we know are also smuggling. So yeah, let me call over... let's get the 911. Let's call you. Where are you? Over here, I think, according to the minimap. Yep, over on the road. Right, we're going to go up this road to the north. Just see if there's anything up there. And if there is, great. If there isn't, then shit. I've wasted like 5 minutes of my life. But I'm intrigued to see if there is anything up there. Like, why else would the road be here? If not to have a little secret at the top. So let's put that up there. Holy lighting. And then let's go back up and have a gander. Blimey! Okay, maybe I need to get the other car, because the Porsche does not handle on dirt roads very well. Holy shit! Yeah, keep your eyes peeled on the sides of the road, just in case there's a random something or other. Like, again, dressed to kill. I never expected there to be a quest there. There was no quest marker. We just happened to get there at the right time. So part of me wonders if there'll be other hidden quests. Yeah, look, there's a fire. What has happened up here? I almost don't want to get too close. What are we looking at? There's a tower over there. Yeah, look, there's like a whole compound, which I definitely couldn't see on the map earlier. Okay, let me park here. Let's take a more cautious approach. Let me remove the marker off of the map so that's not bothering me. What is happening here? Well, there's smoke clouds glitching everywhere. Oops. I don't know what to say about that. No enemies from what I can see. Just a bunch of very glitchy smoke. Okay. You know, we were just mentioning, you know, immersion breaking bugs and stuff. This is definitely a weird one. The flickering smoke is not doing it for me. And according to the minimap, there should be a building right where I am. But nothing's here. Like, nothing at all. Nothing I can scan, nothing I can loot, no NPC. What does that say? Broken. Oh! Did you see that? Did that just... Did this just spawn in front of me? I'm pretty sure this car just spawned in front of me. I don't know what is happening. I feel like I'm in, like, the back rooms of Cyberpunk. I shouldn't be here. No mortal eye should have ever laid eyes on what I'm looking at right now. Oh, alright. Well, I guess we'll just go then. I really thought there might be something over here. Or at the very least, maybe Johnny would have appeared and been like, damn, some shit went down here. I don't know. Yeah, really spooky. I'm kind of tempted to drive over to the tower over there and just see if there's anything at all. Knowing my luck, again, one of you will comment and say, well, had you lifted up the bin lid at this coordinate and done a 360 spin and done a backflip, that'd have been like the best hidden quest in the game. So I kind of want to just dig a little bit deeper just in case there is something. Well, what I'll do, let me summon my brand new Grand Boot. Hopefully that'll be able to come over here. Let me go grab that. Because I can drive a little bit better off-road with that car. Take control? I'm genuinely lost for words. Maybe you guys were right. Maybe there is something completely wrong with my game. Like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? Oh, dear. All right, let's get closer to the tower. I thought there might be a road down there, but the only way in is over here. Let's take a closer look. Oh, find out. There goes the paintwork. Oh, and again. Well, the game did just auto-save. Is there really nothing here at all? Can I open this? No. This is so bizarre to me. Like, there is a ladder up there that I'm wondering if I can grab onto. That one. Like, can I climb up to the top, do you think? I mean, there's no way. I was going to try and, as I said, double jump onto it, but I don't think that's going to work. There's nothing out here. I mean, does there have to be something in every corner of the map? Of course not, but it does just feel very strange to me that there is something here, but there's nothing I can interact with at all. Like, I don't need there to be a quest, but even, I don't know, just like a random item. I don't know, like a med box or something. Let's see. Can I grab a hold of the ladder? Well, I didn't do a running jump, which probably would have helped me. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna give up. Let's give up. Let's go chat to Vasquez. Let's stop wasting time. Yeah, very confusing. Very, very confusing. Right. Well, let's just mark Vasquez, and we'll drive in this general direction. I'm sure the game won't punish me for trying to drive straight there, right? And we can just enjoy roaming over the Badlands. Oh, back into Night City. And I mean, maybe there's like some decent views over here. Like, I wonder what lies further east. Oh, nothing for you here. Turn back. Okay. Wait, can I not go this way? I can't go in the direction of the city. This is land where I cannot tread. But here is fine. Okay. What is this here then? Should I make my way down towards that maybe instead? Again, I don't know if the game will take too kindly to me trying to go in that direction. Right, I'm going to aim for the top of this hill. Oh, God. Nope, can't do that either. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm, Oh, come on. You gotta let me get on top of the hill. Don't say turn back. Let me at least get this view. Oh, yeah. There we go. I mean, that was worth it. That was worth the trek. as the clouds hang low over Night City. And we can look directly into this like northeastern basin. That is a gorgeous view. And while we may not have got any loot, this was worth it. What is that there? You see that? Something hovering in the air. I do feel like we're seeing an untextured wall over there. Maybe because I shouldn't be here. Oh, never mind. Well, that's what I get for exploring, I suppose. Right, let's get back in. And let's see if we can figure out where the game is fine for me to go and where the game doesn't want me to... Okay, no. Please don't glitch me back. Oh, God. Well, thank you for watching. If you're still watching this, you're a real one. Thank you for persevering with me. I'm hoping I can sort of like skirt right a little bit. I just didn't... If I ever offer you a lift in my car, don't accept it. I don't think there'll be many situations in either of our lives where that offer will ever be given. But vehicle damaged, crystal coat disabled. I'm shocked. I can't go up the hill? Oh, you're kidding. Right, fine. Let's go the long way. Sorry, guys. This is so embarrassing. Please use the timestamps below to skip ahead. Oh, you know what? We're going to go on foot for a minute, and then I'll call the car back, and hopefully it'll be repaired. I can't believe they won't let me go up the hill. I just want to look out at Night City. Is that too much to ask? Oh my God, it actually is. Okay, fine. It still says turn back. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to call the car back. It should now hopefully be repaired. Oh no, don't tell me it's spawned in an area I can't. Panam?
V, do you have a moment?
Need to talk?
I mean a longer moment. Can you come by the camp? I have a problem.
On my way.
On my way.
Phew, thanks. That's good to hear.
Give me a little more intel. What's your grief?
Well, it would be better to...
Let me guess. Saul, right?
Know me well.
Oh, God.
See you soon.
New job with a little help from my friends. I love you, Panam. I don't know if I want to do this right now. The Great Nomad Saga continues. Panam's up to something. That girl just doesn't know when to quit, and my God, I love her for it. You don't seem to know either, considering you want to go back out there. Maybe you could save us all some time, pinch a tent out in the desert. I think we both know this isn't just about the job anymore. Well, I know I said to her I'd go there now, but I am going to go see Vasquez. I can't not. I've teased it long enough, not only for you guys, but for me. Like, I want to go and see Vasquez. I want to continue this quest. So that's going to be our next port of call. Morrow Rock Radio. Let's take our mind off of the absolute nothing burger at the top of the road, and let's focus on trying to save Joshua Stevenson. And again, that's another quest which appears to be divisive. A lot of people are really, really not happy with the quest. But I'll talk about that maybe when we've completed it. There's a road down here. Is this not the tunnel we went in before? This might act as a shortcut. Is this Nash's base? I think it is. Let's go in. I think this brings us round to the other side and should act as a... I'm turning the radio off. I can't have the radio on and focus on driving. There we go. Yeah, I think this is Nash's old base. Oh my God, the driving is so bad. I might have to start plugging in a controller to do... I might have to start plugging in a controller to drive. It feels so... I don't know how to describe it. It feels really, wet? I don't know. Like, everything I'm driving is wet? Yo! What is that? Did you see that? There's loot and a car.
Well, well.
MURK man returns again once more forever? What is happening? Why do I keep stumbling upon quests? What are we looking at here? FGX frag grenade, shortwave transmitter. Thermoactive tear-resistant techie shirt. What? I hear with the new cyberware they're coming up with in Chiba, you're going to be able to cram your body with more options than a frackin' Zetatech Aerodyne. Last guy in here, he wanted me to build him a cyber hand that had a built-in... Oh, frack. You don't want to know. People want the weirdest stuff these days. If you can get parts, I can fix it. Count on it, Chumbata. Signed, Mr. Ice, Head of Design at Technics Incorporated. Thermoactive tear-resistant techie shirt? Oh, we can't see it because I got this on. Hold on. Sure. I mean, yeah, it looks cool, I guess. I'd love to change my hat for something. Because oh God, not that. Not that either. I guess we can rock no hat for a minute. We lose out on a slight buff, but I'd rather be able to appreciate my character. Aramid collar, that's cool. Nice. Again, we've got our techie shirt on. Cool. Smoke grenade, soldering iron. Read this every day. Never give up. Remember your purpose. And we've got another little bit in there. Okay, what is this? Don't be afraid. There's nothing there. That's what they always told me. But the night my parents were murdered, I knew I had seen something in the dark of that night. I searched for it. I searched for it a long time. Cloaked myself in the darkness, learning it, understanding it, merging with it. I realized in its depths where light cannot escape, there was only one thing to fear. Myself. I became the shadow. I became vengeance. I became the man Night City doesn't deserve. I became MURK Man. I deliver the vengeance, destruction, and justice necessary to save this dying city from itself, and I will do so until the day my heart no longer beats inside my chest. I see. MURK Man, Batman, right. Took me a little bit too long to clock that. I'll be honest. And I'm guessing this is meant to be the Batmobile. Shit. The car is open. Oh, and Mr. Ice, like Iceman. What's his name? Arnie played him in that film. I'm not the biggest Batman guy. I've seen the Nolan trilogy. So wait, is this Caliburn Mercmobile? Boasts a rip-roaring engine, making it the most powerful street-legal car allowed on Night City roads, and perhaps the best-looking too. You're kidding. Okay, let's get in. Can I squeeze in? Hold on. Floor it. Get out of my way. Oh my God, it's really fast. Holy shit. I'm not ready for this. Well, there you go. There is a silver lining to my escapade. I now have the Mercmobile. This is insane. Oh, whoa, hold on. There's a train line we can go down. Let me quickly change this back to Vasquez. Can I go down the railroad? Oh, it sounds gorgeous as well. Listen to that rev. Oh, this is... Oh! There's bodies. Let's investigate. I feel like that's all I've done today is, oh, there's something here. Oh, there's something there. What happened here? Archive conversation, JC and Little Smoke. Yeah, I hear you. I just gotta follow that train. We are. You can't, like, hack or some shit to stop it. No chance. Trying to catch it now. Oh, shit, there's a train coming the other way. JC, tell me what's going on. All you had to do was follow the damn train, JC. Well, their loss is my gain. Thanks, guys. Don't mind if I do. Oh, dear. Oh, there's a clothing store here. Oh, do I want to get clothes? I wonder... God, look at this car. And it's free. I was going to say, I wonder... The old ball and chain told me to scrounge up an air filter. I think I've got the edge just lying around. I wish I could go over here and just give them some eddies to buy their air filter. Are you selling new or used clothes?
You selling new or used threads?
Used. Nobody's willing to ship any new stock all the way out here. But who am I to complain? You just have to tread the highway, peek into the wreckage. Sharp eye will always pick up something.
All right, let's have a look.
For some decent outerwear.
You're in luck. Our prices are out of this world. Get it?
I get it. Wow, you sell a lot of perps. I'd still love to get the jacket from the trailers. I don't know if that's something I'll ever be able to pick up. Anti-shrapnel hooded bomber. I can preview all of these. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Old Maelstrom field jacket. Nah, not a fan. Not a fan. Really like the hooded bomber. I'll remember that. Punk high collar vest. That's kind of getting closer to the trailer, you know, like the box art jacket that they wear. Reinforced sin leather, shabby hooded cutoff. We've got that already. Thermo quilted cutout. The physical manifestation of a yawn is the description for that. Used flight jacket with composite lining. That's very extra. I think if I were going like a body build, I'd probably rock that. Performance boosted utility pants. Very nomad. Very, very nomad. Tacticloth cargo. Okay. Vintage extra leather straight cuts. I think this is the pair of jeans. Patched jeans. I will definitely buy the anti-shrapnel hooded thing. What else do we have in here? Melee resistance with this helmet. We've got a balaclava with shock-absorbent composite layering. Minus 6% visibility to enemies. That looks so silly. Oh, dear. Protective gilt polymer biker goggles. I'm okay, I think. I'm happy with what we've just picked up, to be honest with you. So what I will do, want to change my look.
Looking for a change.
I'm hoping this allows me to go into the wardrobe. Amazing. Right. So let's customize this. I'm over this jacket. I think, you know, for a time, I like the look. I'm over it now. Where's my brand new jacket? There it is. Anti-shrapnel hooded bomber. Cool. I can no longer wear inner torso. That's fine. Lower body. What can I put in here? Wraith's anti-tear riding pants. I'm kind of fine, honestly, with what we had on already. That's cool. I like that. Like the mail. Is that like the samurai chipping in on the pocket? I gotta keep that. Love those. The shoes, I don't think I'll change. I think I'm really happy with these sneakers. Yeah, maybe we'll change. Nah, I like that. I like that. And then as for the helmet, corroded ballistic mask. No, thank you. No way. Any glasses we want to put on? I don't think so. No, I'll leave that be. And then as for this, we've got a camo hat, cap. No, we'll leave it be. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Super happy with that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's nice. And then we can go back in here and we can start re-equipping things because we don't have to worry about the stats, do we? So chuck that in. What I would like to do, and maybe this is something we can do right now actually, is go into the backpack, go to the clothing tab, and then if I just mass disassemble everything in here that I'm not wearing, I might get enough tier 4 components in order for me to actually go ahead and make the tier 5 upgrade on my iconic weapon, divided we stand. Maybe. It'll be close. It'll be very close. Melee weapons. We've got the Stinger. I did not realize... Where did I get that? Where did I get this? Attacks against poison enemies have a 100% chance to cause bleeding. Quite nice when you pair that with what we're currently using. Right, we might not then. Let's have a look. So we've got 12 tier 4 components. If we go back to inventory, go to crafting, we need 40, wasn't it? So I need to make 28. I don't think we can make 28. 24. 24. Hold on. There might be a way to do this. It will like use all of my components. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Hold on. Just so I can get my first tier 5 iconic weapon. So do that. And then if we go back up here. Oh, wait, I've not made... there you go. Tier 4. Sorry. I was like, wait, that's exactly the same. Confirm. I can make 29! Right, so make 28. Confirm. Upgrade. Boom! There we go. Tier 5 iconic. Nice. Cool. I just like seeing the golden color. Right. I leveled up as well. Engineer. Yo, nice. One more perk point available. Let's go and put that in intelligence. Target lock transfer. Very, very nice. Cool. Cool. Happy with that. Right. Let's get back in the MURK mobile. That's not going to get boring. 77 on the front. Nah, that's cool. That is really cool. Right. Let's get in. And let's finally go and see Vasquez. I've left it very late, but... better late than never. How do I get out of here? It's a dead end. Okay, hold on. Let's do some reversing. Oh, this handles like a dream. It's like butter. Woo! Okay, we want to take an immediate left. Like, I'm so careful now with this car. I do not want to damage it, even though I know I can just automatically repair it. Woo! Here we go! All right, let's put on some Mora Rock. Ugh, I don't like this one. Let's put on Darkstar. No. Also no.
Is it a glitch in the code?
The dodge. Come on, I just want to... That'll do. Impulse. Why are you beeping your horn at me? I'm following the rules of the road. What an asshole. Fine, I'm getting out of here. Look at this view of Night City, guys. Holy shit. That is incredible. The rain-slicked streets, the neon glow. God damn. And down here. This is like the perfect time of day to be driving around as well. Okay. Whoa! Look how good this looks!
Slow down, Turbo. You'll get us killed. Again.
Johnny, I'm not slowing down for nobody. Except maybe this junction. There we go. I'm not driving in first person. That would result in yes, both Johnny and I dying again. Oh, this roundabout. Okay. I'm trying to slalom. Woo! And then turn off hit. Incoming traffic! We're fine. Okay, we're nearly there. Just down here on the right. Oh shit, there's like protests. Can I park here? This guy is going where I'm trying to park. Okay, what is this in protest of... What's your name? Victor Kizelyov. Hello, sir.
50 balls of the gospel! Hey, you!
Vasquez, I'll be in a sec.
Has become a dwelling for demons. And a hunt for every impure spirit. A hunt for every unclean bird.
Hey, you!
Vasquez, shush, I'm trying to...
For all donations have tried.
The end is near, the end is near. Hands off, Jesus. And look, you can see the passion. Recorded with Joshua Stevenson, coming soon. I'd love to get a closer look at that picture. All right, let's go around. Blasphemy. God, they're not happy. They're really not happy. Understandably so.
Rachel's been waiting for you.
Is Joshua okay?
What's going on? Joshua all right?
Don't fucking know, don't fucking care. Get in there.
People came out after all.
Some people didn't like the idea of recording somebody's agony road.
Bunch of killjoys, that's all. Billions are gonna watch the brain dance.
Studio's not afraid of a scandal, getting caught up in it.
You kidding? Scandal's what they live for. I'd be out there too if I could be, but I got a family to look after, and the job's what it is.
Where do I go?
Straight down this street, building with the officer out front.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, let me just quickly say at this point, I don't know what is about to happen. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what the game's going to want me to do. But this is... And again, I kind of alluded to this earlier. I've read many comments from people saying they really didn't like the quest. And the moral quandary therein. I could sit here arguing the ethics from like a dozen different angles, and I don't think I would reach a conclusion where I feel happy, honestly, with what is happening. Because again, on one hand, we have the BD Corporation, who are very clearly unsympathetic to Joshua. They don't care about Joshua. Joshua is a product. On the other hand, I believe Joshua knows full well that he is being used. And he is leveraging this opportunity as a means to have this biblical moment, this connection to God, that he aims to use that as a catalyst to inspire others against the, most deplorable aspects of society, Night City, the corporations themselves. And he is trying to act in the best interests of mankind. On the other hand, he is a convicted murderer who is, I'd imagine, considering he has murdered dozens of people, already, prior to any spiritual religious awakening, a psychopath. You don't just murder people if you're not a psychopath, right? So we've got this blend here, this concoction where Joshua is like a melting pot of, I think he genuinely has had a spiritual awakening, but that has been elevated and kind of like throwing fuel on the fire by his psychopathic tendencies, his understanding that death is imminent, he's on death row. Like, he's not all there. He would die anyway. So it's, if we go through with this, We are feeding into the corpo bullshit. We are watching a man be agonized, be tortured, essentially, you know, not even on camera, in camera, because of the way brain dancers work. Is it kind of messed up that I'm allowing people to experience what he is about to experience? Absolutely. At this point, I'm torn from a curiosity standpoint, and you definitely get this at the beginning of the quest when Johnny sits on top of the roof of the car and says, listen, like, I won't talk to you again if you don't go through with this. And I'm kind of the same. Like, I now have myself, a morbid curiosity. What would V do in this situation? Probably something very different. I think V would have sniped him out of the car at the beginning of the quest. But I think in this moment, I am definitely... I'll go along with anything that happens, I think. Just to see what happens and where the story goes. But me personally, you know, if I like to role play it, if I were in the world, I'd have been like, I'm getting out of the car, like at the very beginning. So what I do here is gonna mainly be experiencing this through the lens of a deep, dark, morbid curiosity. Nothing more, nothing less. And there it is, look, The Passion. Recorded with Joshua Stevenson. That is a gnarly picture. Oh my god. I wonder if you can explore some of these other stages. I don't know if I've ever seen this part of Night City before. And I know I probably shouldn't be looking around, but I am, again, slightly curious to see. According to the minimap, there's someone... Oh, I thought that was someone talking. NCPD Assault in Progress. Where is that? Is that on the other side of this wall? I was going to say, I can see on my minimap. I wonder if I can, like, leave. I could. I'm not going to. I'm not going to get distracted. My squirrel brain is in full effect right now. Stop it. Focus on the quest. Go inside the Brain Dance studio. Oh, look, this is his trailer. Or maybe his trailer. There's another one over there. Can I go in? No, it is completely empty inside. Like an untextured, unfinished asset. I can get in the cars if I wanted to.
So you're the one who borrowed the gear last night, hmm?
Excuse me? What gear? Nothing's missing.
What's happening here?
Oh, sure. Not anymore, it isn't. I also happen to know what you scrolled. Even if you swap out the data shard, it automatically copies it to the drive, temporarily.
Okay, listen, there's no need to make a big deal out of...
Out of what? Chopping up a kid alive?
Now wait, just hold on. I've already got a buyer. We can split it down the middle. Second I get the Yetis, I swear.
No. You're gonna give it to me now. I really doubt you have a buyer. Honestly, it's the worst XBD I've ever seen. No real feel to it whatsoever.
Oh my god. What's your name? Zhu Dongmei? And who are you? Hu Xiao Qian? So she wore a recording headset and has chopped up a child. A live child. To create an XBD. And who has just mentioned no real feel, which is the whole point of Joshua doing this self-sacrifice, because he genuinely believes in it. So it just goes to show how soulless this lady is. That she did it purely...
Look, I'm waiting for a friend.
Oh, is it going to repeat? No. Okay. That is disgusting. Like, many things have shocked me in the game. That might be the most shocked I've been so far.
Thought you looked more... I don't know.
I just got new clothes! What do you mean?
Whatever. Get in.
Don't worry, Olga. We'll fix this. Trust me.
Olga?
We'll be on schedule. Help's on the way.
Who are you? Olga Saigan, Fourth Wall Studios. Can I chat with you?
Finally. We're late. Stevenson's been asking for you all day. He's in his dressing room. Go talk to him.
Okay. Can I chat with you again? No? I might need this for later. Oh, he found Jesus in prison. I didn't realize that was there. Christians believe that God is everywhere. A belief shared by Joshua Stevenson, 36, who found God while held in a maximum security prison. It didn't happen all of a sudden, says Stevenson, when asked about the circumstances surrounding his conversion. I had a lot of time to think about what I did. After a while, I understood that what I wanted more than anything was forgiveness, added the convict. Joshua Stevenson is serving a sentence for aggravated assault and murder. He showed no remorse during his sentencing, so it is difficult to take his conversion, at face value. Perhaps it has something to do with the enormous media buzz his baptism has created. Could it be that news of his conversion might be the support Stevenson needed to be released on parole? Only time will tell if his conversion was bona fide. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, they will be able to tell, because through a BD and being able to feel someone's thoughts and emotions, we'll be able to determine if there is any legitimacy, right? Because it kind of like a lie detector in a sense. Because you can feel how someone feels. Glam now, the Mac for those who love this for themselves. Heard about the latest and greatest brain dance diet. Our prediction, 2078's hottest new trend. BD diet advocate and well-beloved fashionista Amber Daisy is no stronger to us at Glam. In an exclusive interview, she shared her secrets and stories about the journey her body has been on. Amber has been keeping her intake of synth and organic products to a bare minimum over the past several months, and instead only experiences her meals through BDs. With properly tuned BD, Amber says she dives in with a growling stomach but comes out of virtue, feeling like she's just finished binging at a banquet. Can we hope to see Amber back in America to promote this latest craze? We're keeping our fingers crossed. Bad news for all of you Kerry Eurodyne fans. The Rocker Boys nude stills that leaked to the net a few days back turned out to be FAKE, shopped by some poser boys from the Dildon'ts. The Stars manager confirmed. The obvious giveaways, he said, were some fudged details of Kerry's iconic Filipino tattoos and some teeny tiny anatomical differences. Kerry is a rocker boy. Okay. Interesting. With people from the Dildon'ts trying to create fake nude images. Okay. I will be sure to make comment on all of this. Studio employee? Just seeing if there's anything up here. Like, again, while we're up here, we may as well have a bit of a rummage. Just in case there's another shard up here. Not that I can see. There's a stairwell, which is gated off. Okay. And this here is the studio itself. Studio employee. Oh my god, look. Holy shit. This is insane. This is insane. Oh my god. Mystical rapture in film? The supernatural as a subject has begun to disappear from film over recent years. Yet another symptom of the world sliding from the spiritual realm into a profane cesspool of materialism laced with realism. That is why Brides of Satan, a film detailing the sexual escapades of medieval villagers in the pits of hell, deserves all the more attention. The seemingly hackneyed plot gives rise to deeper questions on the nature of good and evil, reminding us of mankind's ultimate helplessness against the power of Satan, who has one singular aim: to ravage the feeble, trembling human soul. Brides of Satan is a must-see film for anyone interested in themes such as axiology and medieval European history. Meat Man strikes again, so none of these have actually changed, which doesn't surprise me. I do hope we get to interact at some... Oh. What is this down here? Deadlines. From Rachel to P. Tarczynski. Still waiting for a new script. Always the effing same with these screenwriters. Someone asks them to do something they didn't plan on, and it ends up taking them hours to make the tiniest of changes. I'll call later and give their boss a piece of my mind. Okay. Cool. Did not expect there to be a laptop down there. Right, let's go and see... Oh. Another shard. The Warsaw Catholic faith and its origin. Oh my god. As St. Augustine of Hippo taught us, to err is to be human. But to err willingly is to perform the work of Satan. Pope Ferdinand the First and his successors are guilty of this heinous sin, for their perversion of Christ's teachings and their worship of the golden calves of technology and mammon. They have not only chosen this path to perdition for themselves, but have attempted to tempt the Lord's flock to follow. For the sake of the millions of eternal souls he loved so dearly, Cardinal Konrad Lewandowski made the only decision God would allow. Seeing that the Vatican had renounced our Lord and Savior, he rescinded his nomination to head the Holy See and instead rested the weight of the newly founded Polish papacy on his shoulders and moved the seat of the church to Lycan, Poland. What do Warsaw Catholics believe? Warsaw Catholics worship the one true God and recognize family as defined by the laws of nature our Lord has provided and in accordance with the traditions hallowed by the blood of our ancestors. When you say I believe in God, what do you mean? It means we acknowledge the truth that there is one true God whose wisdom is infinite and unchanging, who commands our obedience, who compels us to raise families founded on love and faith, who has tested Poland with great suffering as he tested Job. Or Job? No. How do you say that? You don't say Job, is it? Is it Job? Hold on. Job name pronunciation. I need to Google this. It's Job. Okay, good. I was going to say Job. It threw me. Thus demonstrating that Poland is God's chosen land. Through whom did God reveal that we are to believe? His only Son, Jesus Christ, whose earthly voice is now spoken through the Pope as elected by the Polish Episcopal Conference. There we go. Why believe the word of God? Because only through faith can we be saved and find eternal peace in heaven. Only through faith can we be true Poles, worshipping, thinking, and speaking in Polish in accordance with the customs of our fathers and mothers. Well, I gotta say, I am deeply appreciative of all of these additional religious texts, just to get me ready for what is about to happen. Why be me? Confessions of a Brain Dance Addict, Sergio Morales. And there's no more in here. Oh, there is actually one more shard right next to Joshua. Hold on. Let's read that, then we'll chat to Joshua. Oh, no, I don't think we can. There you go. Body count lottery results in Haywood. This morning at the crack of dawn, a robbery of a Haywood corner store at dawn led to a shootout. Right before the final count, 2 more bodies. And Ms. Jablonski, there they are, Bill's wife, and Mr. LMR brought the total tally up to 216. The odds were tipped by a certain Joshua Stevenson, a known member of a local drug gang. Damn you, Stevenson, we bet on 214, and have it snatched away from us at the very last moment. In any event, congratulations to the winners of this year's contest. Consider us jealous. Joshua, no affiliation. Can we see what he's reading back here? No doubt the Bible. Okay, you wanted to see me, Joshua.
You wanted to see me?
I wanted you by my side when my soul departs this world. I have no friends, no family. Only strangers as my company.
Still, set on scrolling this brain dance?
I am more determined than ever.
Okay. We got again, no save scumming. What I do, and I know many of you are like, save scumming this, game. This is how I want to play the game. Story moments, one and done. I could feed into the delusion and say you're a true rebel, a true revolutionary. And we can role play it as V. Understanding the chaos of the world, the lunacy that is Night City, that this is just, you know, just more of the same. But that we are going to be able to have a front row seat to the lunacy. I'm not religious, if you couldn't tell. And I have a very high opinion of those who are religious, pending they are not extremists. Okay, like, let's quickly just make that clear. I have a high opinion. And when I say a high opinion, I don't mean like I worship people who are religious, but what I mean by that is, if someone were to turn to me and say, I'm a Christian, at least in the UK, I know that, again, that like teeters more towards an extremism and bigoted viewpoint elsewhere in the world. It really depends what like microcosm of religion you are a part of. But what I mean to say is, I don't look down on people who are religious, regardless of what faith they believe in. While I definitely have my own viewpoint, and that is one of, I don't believe in a God. I don't think less of someone if they do believe. We're all given one shot on this earth. If you want to believe in a God to offer you, again, this is, again, from my viewpoint, please don't take this as me preaching. It matters little to me if you believe in a God or not. I'm not going to hate you for thinking differently to me. I will hate you or, dislike you heavily if you use it to be a bigoted piece of shit and, like, nasty and horrible, or, use it as an excuse to murder, vilify, all of that. But hopefully you get what I'm trying to come from here. I don't want to diminish someone's faith, is what I'm trying to say. So in this situation, I can imagine if you were, let's say, a practicing Catholic, for example. I mean, you probably would have jumped ship a long time ago. And I can see how this quest would be very hard to play through. I kind of want to see just how far CD Projekt would go. I think that's where I'm at. So I'm going to go, you're a true rebel, a true revolutionary.
You know what I think? You're a true rebel, a revolutionary.
I don't understand.
You want to give people something true, something real. Studio thinks they found a sucker to make a fat buck on, but you're using them. You're gonna change the world.
I never thought of it that way.
Really?
I am so afraid. Will you pray with me? A prayer of your choice.
You go ahead and pray. I'll be right here.
Don't want to pray, but I'll be right here by your side.
Breathe in me, O Holy Spirit, that my thoughts may all be holy. Act in me, O Holy Spirit, that my work too may be holy. Draw my heart, O Holy Spirit, that I love but what is holy. Strengthen me, O Holy Spirit, to defend all that is holy. Guard me then, O Holy Spirit, that I always may be holy. Amen.
Joshua?
This is it. My time has come. I want you to walk with me. I'd like you to wield the hammer. Nail me to the cross. Please.
What? Sure. Sure. Let's do it.
All right, Joshua. I'll do it.
Thank you.
This is insane. Oh my god.
Let's do this. You're gonna have to say some lines. A few. We'll put them up on the prompter for you.
Am I a vampire? Where's my reflection? That is weird that we don't see how... Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god. Guys, this is... This is up there with one of the most messed up quests just anything I've ever done in a video game. And I experienced no Russian in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on release. Okay? That was messed up. For those that don't know, you mow down innocents in an airport. Like, and this is... God, what would that have been? 2008? 2009? Like, we're in sort of like that post 9/11 aerospace time, right? Where airport security was just like, it was a totally different beast post 9/11. And the quest involves you you are a Russian pretending to be an American, gunning down innocent civilians in an airport. And the reason it's called No Russian is you don't want to let them know that you are a Russian national committing this terrorist act. So, like, I've done that. I experienced that, like, over a decade, nearly 2 decades ago. This is kind of in that same ballpark of completely messed up. Okay, I've got that in my system. Let's dive in. Let's immerse ourselves. I'll be honest, I don't know if I want to immerse myself. You are not the Messiah. Do not fear God. You stand condemned under the same. We are punished justly. Oh my God, I've got so much to read. Take hammer and nails. Can I chat to Joshua again? Oh my God. Okay. And I can tell it's going to be messed up because the game has given you so many outs.
Are you not the Messiah? Save yourself and save us.
I mean, Johnny's here. Hammer, nail.
Do you not fear God? You stand condemned under the same sentence.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
We are punished justly, for we receive what our deeds deserve. But this man has done no wrong. Remember me when you come into your kingdom.
This is... way more visceral than I expected it to be. I feel unwell.
Truly, I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise.
Stay with Joshua until he dies. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this quest.
Father, Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit.
Amen. Probably my hardest gig, that, but I got through it.
What now?
Going home, where I'll sleep for 2 days straight. Be in touch about your compensation soon.
Be waiting for your call.
Yep. Later.
I somehow got street cred from that. I can't chat to Olga. I've got some very complicated feelings, to put it lightly. That's I can imagine there's a lot of internet discussion about this quest. A lot of internet discussion. And I think it's funny in a sense, because we literally jump into crowds of people and kill and have killed thousands of people in this game. We are in, you know, to the definition of the word we as V are a murderer. We have witnessed and partaken in some horrible things. We just heard outside about how a lady borrowed BD recording equipment and carved a child into pieces. We're not meant to enjoy this. If you enjoy this, like, you might want to seek a psych evaluation. I'm just saying. I think you can enjoy it from a different perspective, though, and that enjoyment is... How do I word this? I keep using the word immersion. But it, between this and what we overheard outside, it's another glimpse into a microcosm of society that is pervasive in the year 2077, especially here in Night City, where these things are done to appease the shareholders, to make more money. And I really cannot fathom how I truly feel about it. I know I mentioned the no Russian quest in Modern Warfare, and I'd like to rescind my comparison to that. Because in that game, yes, it served as shock value, but the rest of the game was just sort of like a, admittedly very good story, but a run-of-the-mill sort of, you know, military spec op storyline. This, yes, it's shock value, but it's not going too much against the grain, which goes to show just how disgusting of a world Night City is. Like, this is believable. And it feeds into the game world in a way that only makes me annoyingly feel more immersed in it. So if we ever see that poster around town, The Passion, we'll know the lengths that were gone to in order to make it happen. I'm super curious to see if the protests are still ongoing, if they know it's over, like, has message reached them that Joshua's gone. Is Vasquez somewhere we can chat with? He was here. Oh. Why Be Me? Confessions of a Brain Dance Addict. Oh, Sergio. I won't read that now because I'm okay to... I was going to say I'm okay to move on. I'm not really okay. I genuinely feel quite disturbed. If I were to... Oh. I can't get in my car because this is a no-drive zone. So ready, I'm going to press F to get in the car. Hands off the keyboard. And then I'm going to tap the S key. No, my luck, I'm going to be able to do it now. Tap the S key to go backwards. My car is... Ah, God. Great. Hold on. Let me come over here and see if I can summon it. The MURK mobile. No, that isn't working. Let me try and come down here. Sorry. I thought we'd go back to the apartment and end today's session over there. Let's see. There we go. That summoned it. Oh, oh my God. Getting run down. What am I getting hit by? There's nothing here. What is going on with my game? Right, let's get in the car. Get in. Oh, dear. Oh! I might have to do a fresh reinstall again. Today has been so bad for bugs. So bad. Right, whereabouts is my mega building? Whereabouts is it? So there's Vic, so I want to be going there. Right, let's auto drive. It can't possibly get... I was going to say it couldn't possibly get any worse. Right. Let me get on the road. G. There we go. Right. My thoughts and feelings. If I were to do that quest again on a new playthrough, when Bill Jablonski said... I can't even speak. When Bill Jablonski asks you to kill Joshua Stevenson, I'd bring along a Nico Martyr. I'd prop myself up by the car, and as he approaches the vehicle, look at this view, by the way, and as Vasquez stands there ready to shoot down Bill, I would pop Joshua in the back seat, and I'd go and collect my reward from Wakako. But I'm glad I experienced that and got to see the lengths that CD Projekt were willing to go to in order to shine a light on what I would describe as probably the darkest, most harrowing part of Night City. And that is corporations are willing to do anything to turn a profit, regardless of who it impacts and what level of atrocity they need to commit in order to ensure that they get a good payday. I'm really curious to hear in the comments your own thoughts on that quest, especially if you are a Catholic, if you are a Christian. Yeah, that we've seen that before. Because again, me as a non-believer, there is a bigger disconnect for me and that quest. Whereas if you are a practicing Christian, if you go to church, if you pray, I can only imagine that that would be an impossibility for you to go through with. Like, there's no way you can get through that quest without, like, projectile vomiting. Okay, let's go rest. I'm probably gonna run immediately. TMI, your boy's gotta pee. So, I'll get back to the apartment. I will probably take the shower and the sleep at the beginning of the next episode. But allow me to once again thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for...
Life is full of disappointment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next episode. Fare thee well. So it's been about half an hour since I finished recording this episode, and I've been thinking more about the quest. And something which has struck me is I mentioned how my morbid curiosity led me to want to, you know, keep going down this dark path to see if CD Projekt would actually do it, you know, would actually allow you as V to partake in this crucifixion. And it's an interesting sort of commentary, I suppose, on the voyeurism that is prevalent in Night City, in that people want to feel and watch that themselves. That I, as the player, am also put in those shoes where I am being voyeuristic in my own exploration of the quest. I want to see this happen out of, again, my morbid curiosity. In the same way, these BD enthusiasts also have that curiosity, that desire to see if something like that has actually been recorded. There's no way. And yes, it did happen. So, yeah, really interesting quest. One that is going to stick with me for a long time, I think.